Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter number 8 of your subject Bookkeeping and Accountancy, that is Company Accounts Issue of Shares. So let's begin. Today we are dealing with question number 1, which is on page number 341 of your government textbook. I'll read out the question. Vijay Limited was registered with an authorized capital of rupees 15 lakhs divided into 1,50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Company issued 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 2 per share. Company received applications for 80,000 equity shares and were allotted the shares. Company received application money rupees 3 per share, allotment money rupees 4 per share including premium, and first call money rupees 3 per share. The directors have not made final call of rupees 2 per share. All money were received except one shareholder holding 500 shares did not pay first call. Show authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital, called up capital, paid up capital, call in arrears, and share premium amount in company's balance sheet. In previous video you all have already studied these concepts. I have made a format of balance sheet as we need to show them in the balance sheet. Starting step by step, first we will understand what is authorized capital. Authorized capital is also called registered capital or nominal capital. It is the maximum amount of capital which a company can bring in the market for sale. Now what question is saying? Mr. Vijay Limited was registered with an authorized capital of rupees 15 lakhs divided into 1,50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So we'll make a note of that. 1,50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, and in outer column we get 15 lakhs. Next is issued capital. Now issued capital is the part of authorized capital that is offered for sale, and the company issued 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 2 per share. So the word issued itself is giving us information about the issued capital. So we'll make a note of that also. 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each, which gives us 10 lakhs. Next is subscribed capital. Subscribed capital is the amount of capital for which applications are made by the proposed shareholders. And the question is saying company received applications for 80,000 equity shares and were allotted the shares. So we'll make a note of that. Subscribed capital. $80,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Outer column we get 8 lakhs. Next, called up capital. The amount actually demanded by the company out of this subscribed capital, we say it is the called up capital. So company received application money rupees 3 per share, allotment money rupees 4, which includes premium, that is rupees 2, and first call money rupees 3 per share. So let us calculate the called up capital. Application amount is rupees 3, allotment rupees 2 plus 2 rupees of premium, and first call rupees 3. So when we add 3 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 8. So 8 is your called up capital amount. So we'll write it down. Out of the subscribed capital of 80,000 of rupees 10 each, rupees 8 per share called up. So that gives us 80,000 multiplied by 8, and we get it as 6,40,000. Next, paid up capital. The amount of capital which is paid by some shareholders is called paid up capital. So it is the actual amount which is received. So now let us read further in the question. Director have not made the final call of rupees 2 per share. All money were received except a shareholder holding 500 shares who did not pay the first call. So entire amount is not received. So of that, the shareholder who could not make the payment, that is the calls in arrears. So from paid up capital we will deduct the call in arrears. 80,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Of that, rupees 8 per share called up, that is 6,40,000. From that we will deduct call in arrears. Let us calculate calls in arrears. There are a person or a shareholder holding 500 shares who did not pay the first call, and the amount of first call is rupees 3. So that is 500 multiplied by 3. We get the amount as 1,500. So calls in arrears be calculated. From 6,40,000, when we deduct 1,500, outer column we get 6,38,500. Lastly, there is a premium of rupees 2 per share, and a note of that we will be showing in the share premium account or securities premium account. Let us understand what do you mean by share premium. Excess amount which the company gets over the face value of shares when the issue price of the share is higher than the face value, we call it as share premium. So we'll calculate. Amount of share premium is rupees 2. So on 80,000 shares multiplied by 2, we get 1,60,000. And share premium is also shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. That is 1,60,000. Also, first call. Apart from that, application money, allotment money, all calls are made, and that amount we have received through bank. The amount is 7,98,500. And when we add 6,38,500 plus 1,60,000, liability side total we get 7,98,500. Similarly, that of asset side we get 7,98,500. I hope you all have understood the concepts of authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital, called up capital, paid up capital, and share premium. Thank you. See you again with yet another problem.